Stephen Curry, the guy who's practically a basketball legend, has some interesting stuff that not everyone knows about. He's super famous for his awesome shooting skills, but did you know there's more to his story? You've seen him on the basketball court, but did you know that Steph Curry used to be a YouTube star? Yep, before he became a hoops sensation, he and his friends started a YouTube channel where they posted funny and cool videos. It was like a sneak peek into his life before the fame and the fancy moves. Let's uncover some hidden gems about his life that might just blow your mind. Number 1. Steph Curry's popcorn passion. Steph Curry not only got his amazing shooting skills from his dad, but he might also have gotten his love for popcorn. Yep, just like his dad, the 31-year-old Steph enjoys munching on popcorn. But here's the fun part, he doesn't just eat it, he ranks it.
Bro, this is mad good. I'm gonna take this with me.
The arena with the best popcorn according to Steph is the American Airlines Arena where the Dallas Mavericks play. He gave it a total score of 24, which is pretty awesome. But there's a twist. The popcorn at the Staples Center, where the LA Lakers and LA Clippers play, got the lowest score of 10. So, Steph knows his popcorn, and he's got the rankings to prove it. Number 2. Steph Curry's bonding with Obama. Imagine being a 3-time NBA champ, visiting the White House and meeting the President of the United States starts feeling like a regular thing. But here's the cool part, you start to know them and their families quite well. Just like that, because Steph Curry is super famous, he's become good friends with Barack Obama.
Oh, man.
When they both have free time, they love playing golf together and having fun chats. It's like they're having their little games and laughs with the former President of the United States. Number 3. Steph Curry's rookie card. Now, let's talk about some moolah. Would you believe that the most expensive basketball card in the world features none other than Steph Curry? Oh yeah, his rookie logo card sold for a staggering $5.9 million. Isn't that fascinating? Number 4. Steph Curry's golf game. The same guy who's known for his baby-face charm on the basketball court is also a serious golfer. He's not just sitting around during the basketball offseason, he's joining golf tournaments. So, while some of his fellow athletes might be taking a vacation, Steph's out there swinging his clubs and showing off his golf skills.
Really? Play.
Even though he's a basketball superstar, Steph has revealed that if he hadn't become a basketball player, he might have chosen to be a professional golfer. Can you imagine? Instead of draining those three-pointers, he could have been making those perfect golf swings on the green. So, the next time you're watching Steph Curry make those incredible shots on the basketball court, just remember that he's not only a hoops legend, but also a skilled golfer who's taking on new challenges and making the most out of his time off the court. Number 5. Steph Curry's Burger King commercial. Growing up as the son of a famous NBA player has its perks, no doubt about it. While most kids are glued to their video games, young Steph Curry was hanging out right by the basketball court, chatting with well-known NBA stars, and even getting to show off his talents in commercials. And you know what's super cool? All of this was possible because of his dad's fame in the basketball world. Yep, you heard it right. Even when he was just a kid, Steph was right there on the court, getting to watch the big NBA games up close. And not just that, he even got a chance to be in commercials. Can you believe it?
Hey Dad.
Yeah,
How'd you get to be so big?
I guess I just grew that way.
What's it take to be a great basketball player like you?
Well, you really gotta want it. You gotta taste it. You gotta be able to smell it. I mean, you really gotta be hungry for it.
Dad, can we go to the Burger King? I am really hungry.
He starred in a Burger King commercial alongside his dad, showing that even at a young age, he was no stranger to the spotlight. Number 6. Mugsy Bogues motivated Steph Curry's rise. Back when he was a skinny kid, Stephen Curry faced some challenges, but he didn't let that stop him. He looked up to a super cool NBA player named Tyrone Mugsy Bogues, who was the shortest player to ever rock the basketball court at just 5 feet 3 inches tall. And guess what? Mugsy wasn't just short, he was also really good at zooming past his opponents. Steph, even when he was a young and not so tall kid, found a hero in Mugsy Bogues. He wasn't discouraged by his challenges, instead, he got inspired by Mugsy's skills. It's like Mugsy showed him that being small didn't mean you couldn't do big things on the court. Of course, Steph's dad was a big inspiration too, but Mugsy added a special touch to Steph's basketball dreams. So while Steph might have been seen as an underdog, he knew that with determination and the right role models, he could achieve greatness. And as we all know, he did. Number 7. Steph Curry's sneaker switcheroo. Here's a secret that many fans might not know. When Steph Curry started his basketball journey, he wore shoes made by Nike. But you know what's interesting? It wasn't until 2013 that he changed to Under Armour shoes. But before he made this big switch, something pretty funny and kinda embarrassing happened. Nike, the big shoe company, wanted to sign a contract with Steph, but they misspelled his name wrong in the contract. Instead of Steph, they wrote Stephon. Oops, and that's not all. They used a presentation that was made for another basketball superstar named Kevin Durant. It's like they didn't take the time to make it special for Steph. And here's the kicker. When they had a meeting with Steph, a lot of the important people from Nike didn't even bother to show up. Imagine being all excited for a big meeting and then the important people don't come. That's not cool. So, what did Steph do? Well, he decided that he deserved better and he left Nike to join Under Armour. That turned out to be a great move for him because he's been rocking those Under Armour shoes ever since and he's become a legend on the basketball court. Number 8. A virtual video game superstar too.
Steph's back!
Steph Curry not only dominated the real basketball court, but he also had a magical touch in the virtual world of video games. Imagine this, it was back in 2015, a time when Steph was already known for his incredible three-pointers in real NBA games. That same magic followed him into the virtual realm of NBA 2K16. Gamers all around the world were in total awe as they saw virtual Steph hitting those amazing half-court shots with ease in the video game. It was like he had a secret cheat code that made his shots unstoppable, just like in real life. Number 9. Steph Curry's shoe slip. Even legends like Steph Curry can have their not-so-great moments. Have you heard about the Curry 3's shoe disaster? Back in 2016, Steph was all set to launch his line of shoes, the Curry 3's. Everyone was excited to see what he had cooked up, but oh boy, things didn't go as planned. When fans saw the design of the Curry 3's, they didn't hold back. They didn't like the look of the shoes, and they thought they were way too expensive for what they were. Some even called them ugly and overpriced. Number 10. Steph Curry's unusual training journey. Steph Curry's training story is like something out of a sci-fi movie. Back in 2012, he decided to take his training to a whole new level, and it involved some pretty crazy stuff.
Just distorts your vision and gives you another variable to get through while you're handling the ball. So
Steph strapped on strobe light goggles. Those are glasses with flashing lights, and even hopped into sensory deprivation tanks. Wait, what's that? Well, those are tanks filled with water that makes you float, and it's like you're in your world without any sounds or distractions. It's like training for the Olympics, but in the Twilight Zone. Number 11. Steph's close call. Steph Curry's life took a sudden twist in 2018. Steph was driving his fancy Porsche Panamera on the freeway when out of nowhere, a silver Lexus decided to bump into his car, like a real-life game of bumper cars. The crash was so intense that both cars ended up looking like they had been through a tough battle. Despite the chaos and the crumpled mess of the cars, Steph walked away from the crash without a single scratch. That's right, he wasn't just a basketball superstar, but he proved he's also a real survivor. Can you believe it? It's like something out of an action movie, where the hero faces danger but comes out unscathed. Steph's car might have been wrecked, but he proved that he's tough and can handle even the scariest situations. Number 12. Steph Curry's heart of gold. In 2019, he did something amazing. He launched Eat, Learn, Play Foundation. Now, you might be wondering, what's that all about? Well, this foundation is like a magical force for good, especially for the kids in Golden State.
Eat, Learn, Play. It's a very exciting day for us. Excited to start and to launch and really create awareness about what we're trying to accomplish here with Eat.
Steph and his team are on a mission to help kids eat healthy food, learn new things, and play to their heart's content. They're doing it in a big way. They've donated a whopping 100,000 books to help kids dive into amazing stories. Plus, they've served a mind-blowing 16 million meals to make sure no one goes hungry. That's like feeding a whole city. And guess what? All the hard work and love they've put into this foundation has raised over $15 million so far. That's a whole lot of goodness spreading around. Number 13. Steph Curry's unseen battle. Steph Curry, the superstar we all know and love, has been facing a challenge that's not easy to talk about. It's called keratoconus, a tricky genetic disease that's been quietly affecting his eyesight. Steph, the guy who sinks three-pointers from impossible distances, has been dealing with something that could potentially dim his vision. With his signature fighting spirit, Steph is taking on keratoconus head-on. He's showing us that even when life throws you a curveball, you can still step up to the plate and swing for the fences. Number 14. Steph's hilarious car creation. Speaking of Steph's sense of style, did you know he once designed a car? Well, sort of. In a hilarious twist, Steph teamed up with Infiniti to create the ugliest car ever, all for a prank. The car was so hideous, it was a work of art. Let's just say it's a good thing he stuck to basketball. Number 15. Steph's moon landing mischief. Steph once dropped a bombshell that had people wondering, did we land on the moon?
Ever been to the moon?
Nope.
They gonna come get us. I don't think so either.
Sorry, I don't want to start a conspiracy.
NASA wasn't exactly doing cartwheels of joy, and even former President Obama stepped in to set the record straight. Steph didn't just let this controversy hang in the air like a loose rebound. Nope, he turned it into something amazing. Steph took his moon musings and transformed them into a charitable cause. He designed moon landing themed shoes, like the coolest sneakers from outer space. And guess what? He used the power of those shoes to raise money for science education. It's like he turned a moon-sized oops into a galaxy of goodness. If you enjoyed this journey through the lesser-known aspects of Steph's life, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating content. Thanks for watching.